Fuck, man. Standard is dead. The Wizards fucking blew it. What in the fuck? Cat combo. We got another year and a half of this. Saheeli, Heart of Kiran, amazing. Welcome in. Much love, Trav here from Mexico DF International Airport. My wireless headset broke, so there's a lot of background noise. You might hear some announcements over the speaker. None of those announcements about things being banned in Standard, which is unfortunate, honestly. Wizards is in a real pickle here, and there's a lot to say about this. First of all, Legacy top being banned. That's kind of surprising, and that's bad for Miracles. I don't really want to talk about that. I mean, whatever, it's slow, I get it. Vintage, Gush Pro, whatever, let's talk about Standard. So, there's a lot of problems with Standard right now. It sucks, and it's dying. Everywhere I go, Standard doesn't fire. I was just in Mexico, and we played Living End. I played Living End, we played Modern Friday, because Standard didn't fire. Standard's not firing anywhere, and people have been saying, as long as Saheeli combo is a thing, I'm not gonna play Standard. Why the fuck would you? Standard is extremely cancerous right now. So cancerous. Splinter Twin was too good for Modern, but somehow it's okay in Standard. It's really dumb. You have to build your deck in such a way that you have all these answers, or you just lose on turn 4. Or sometimes even you have the answers and you lose turn 4, and it feels so random when it happens. It's just the best deck. And then the second best deck, or the two, I mean, they're in close competition. You have Mardu vehicles. I don't know, Wizards thinks like a 1-drop mana elf is way too good, but you can print 1 mana 3/2s and 2 mana 4/4 flyers. Like, what the hell? Heart of Kiran is so fast and pushed. You need so many answers to deal with it. Between these two forces, you just can't do much in Standard. And guys, look at this. If they didn't ban it now, they're not going to ban it for the next year and a half. Guess what? Saheeli combo doesn't rotate anytime soon. Gideon doesn't rotate anytime soon. I can't recommend you play Standard. I'm only playing Standard for the Pro Tour, and I'll play for the Grand Prix to get pro points, potentially, but it's super cancerous. There's a lot of problems here. Magic is about brewing and building decks, and everything's closed because these two decks are just too good. Everyone's tried. It's just it's very hard to do, and the issue is mid-range is boxed out. You can't tap out for cool 4 and 5 mana mythics or you just die. You can't do anything slow or you're dead to Heart of Kiran. You have to play all these answers. You have to play, you can't tap out. It's just, I'm unhappy, and I think I see all these people talking about quitting Magic. It's reasonable right now. Not necessarily quit Magic, but quit Standard. Why would you play? Buy new cards. So Amonkhet's out, and Amonkhet has some new cards, but the issue with Amonkhet is it's mostly too slow to interact with the new Standard. When my opponent's playing a 2 mana 4/4 flyer and combo killing on the 4th turn, how am I supposed to have time to cycle a land for 2 mana? I just don't. So what we're going to see from Amonkhet is 4C Saheeli gets to play Glorybringer. We're going to see Mardu gets to play Cast Out for their over Stasis Snare for their control. We're going to see Blue-Red Zombies gets to play Drakehaven, but it's still going to be Fringe. And the blue control decks get a few more tools, but I still don't see why. It's just forcing it. So basically nothing changes. The new set's a joke. Standard's a joke. They fucked up horribly. And here's the big issue. Like, we're all looking at the micro issue. Like, what's going on with Standard that they missed this Saheeli combo? They ban other cards but let this stay in. They have this ridiculous Heart of Kiran Smuggler's Copter metagame. So the macro is something is going wrong in research and development. I don't know what it is. I'm not there. Previously, again, when Jace the Mind Sculptor was printed in Standard, they transitioned someone out of their job. And, oh, Trav, that's mean to say that they should fire someone. We're talking about 20 million players. 20 million, supposedly. Maybe 10 million after today. 20 million players. But we don't want to hurt one person's feelings and tell them that, oh, this is what you're doing is wrong, right? This card's just fine. Hey, pat on the back, try harder next time. No. Someone should be fired. I'm sorry. I've been through that, and it's fine. It was reasonable when it happened to me, and it's reasonable if someone fails to do their job up to the standards of their company that you transition them out, and it's a disincentive for everyone else to, hey, don't fuck up. Because if people quit Standard and people aren't buying the new set, guess what happens? No Magic for anyone because the whole company flounders. So I get that it's mean, but there's an issue. Now, a macro, continuing to look at what's happening in R&D, and I don't know who that person is. I don't know if it's a group. I don't know what's going on. I'm not in there. I don't know. But I do get the sense that they have too many non-pro players in there, right? Development or design like Mark Rosewater. I bet you he's doing a fine job. I mean, he's happy to come to work. He's making these cool mechanics. It's not the mechanics that's the problem. It's the stats. The problem's with the development team. The development team is supposed to be pro players. You have the best players in the world in there, and that's how it used to be. But it's not how it is anymore. You look at who's on the development roster. Most of the people in development are not even pros. They're like have maybe played in a pro tour. Yo. Wait for this announcement. So some of them are 20 minutes, got it, bro. Okay. Come on. Right. Next. Okay. Yeah, so, oh my God. We're gonna wait for this. These people in the airport don't know why I'm so mad right now, but I'm pissed. Okay, so, I mean, you have some players in there who are very good in the past, and you have some players in there who've had a little bit of Pro Tour experience, but when you have the hands of the game in your hands, you need to have the best players there. And they used to do that by recruiting heavily from the pro circuit, but they don't do that anymore. They haven't been doing it anymore. And one of the reasons why is they don't offer competitive wages. I think it's like 6-month contract. They give you 40,000 or 30,000 or 20,000. I forget the exact number. It's not like terrible, but you have to move to a shitty city renting, and they usually don't renew your contract, and they send you just back where you came from with a little bit of experience. It's not what most people want, is to just pick up your life for 6 months with no guarantees of anything changing. You got to rent in, and it's whatever. So the cast that they have and the cast that they collected is just not pro players, and that's a huge problem. So the micro, obviously things are going horribly wrong with standard, and I think draft is fine. I think that modern is fine. I think vintage and legacy are fine. Standard is not fine, and standard is how Wizards makes most of their money. So that's the big problem. I get that they're like, hey, well, we don't want to ban things because more people will quit. Well, sorry guys, but you fucked up with the first ban horribly, really fucked up with that one. Should have taken care of this right then when you could have. And you're really gonna let Saheeli Cat combo be a thing because you think you print Manglehorn and that's gonna shore it up? No. So let me know what you think. I'm mad. Ban it the next time. It's never too late to ban cancer. Cut it out too early before it spreads to everything. Are we watching the death of Magic right now? Should we have firings? Should Wizards offer more money and actually recruit competitive pros like they used to develop their cards for competitive pros and for casuals? But the casuals aren't playing standard because why the fuck would they, right? Now they're just printing cash grab, iconic masters, modern masters. That shit's not going to last forever if people aren't playing with your new cards. So let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about that. I'll be back with more to say later, but I'll probably, right now, no surprise, I'll probably play 4C Saheeli at the Pro Tour with Traverse. I think it's just too good not to play. I think it's really edged out Mardu. And I'm probably just going to play something close to Ben Friedman's list. Ben Friedman not on my pro team, but whatever, it's irrelevant. That to me is the best deck right now. So we'll see how it goes. And feel free to rant and rage in rant and rage. We'll see what's up. Much love.